I'm Taylor, and you're watching The Living Show. I am back here again at the Nature Center with my good friend, Lizzie. Lizzie, it's been a while. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's great to see you.
Great to see you.
Yeah, so the people want to know all about this new kayak launch. What can you tell us about that?
This is a really exciting project because it helps make the outdoor recreation in Shelby Township more accessible to everyone. We are revitalizing the Riverbends Park fishing site. It does have a current kayak launch, which is just kind of like a steep drop off at the embankment.
Right, so like a makeshift one? Right.
Yeah, so you know, paddling on the Clinton River is an amazing experience. It's beautiful out there. We got bald eagles, we got beavers, we have so many animals, but not everyone can enjoy it in all parts because it's just that not all kayak launches are accessible. Mm-hmm. So what's so exciting about this is we are going to be putting in an easy launch. This is a universally accessible launch, meaning it's not just for people who may have disabilities, but for senior citizens or veterans with mobility challenges. It's just designed with everyone in mind.
Oh, that's great. So it's just for kayaks then, not for just any type of boat?
Kayaks and canoes, yep,
okay,
yep,
yeah.
Could definitely use this.
That's awesome, and especially, you know, thinking about, you know, disabilities, I'm sure a lot of boat launches don't really consider a lot of that. So that's great that you guys are doing that. Where is that located?
The Riverbends fishing site is right off of Ryan Road, right across from Coyote Joe's.
So with a project this size, it's huge, and it's probably going to need a lot of help fund-wise. So what can you tell us about that?
We are actually very fortunate that we have received 3 generous grants to help fund this project. This project has been funded in its entirety. We received a total of $234,500 in grant funds. $164,500 of that was from the Michigan Natural Resources Trust Fund Development Grant. We also received $50,000 from the Community Foundation of Southeast Michigan. And then to actually kick it all off, this project started with a $20,000 grant from the National Environmental Education Foundation.
That's awesome. So it's all paid for, everything's all good.
Yes,
that's
indeed.
Great. Oh my gosh, that's so great. All right, so all you kayakers, all you canoers out there, you know where to go this summer. The new kayak launch. Thank you so much. And if you have any more questions, where should they go?
They can go to the Shelby Township website. They can always call the Burgess Shabush Nature Center, and we are happy to answer any questions as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lizzie.
Thank you.
The Shelby Township Fire Department recently promoted some of their staff. Douglas Rose became battalion chief, and Mike Romano rose to the rank of lieutenant.
Today, we're all here to celebrate the promotions of our newest battalion chief, Doug Rose, and our newest lieutenant, Mike Romano.
Douglas becoming battalion chief has a whole new set of roles and tasks to perform, but he says he's up for the challenge.
Exciting but scary because it's a whole different set of job performances that I have to perform. On a daily basis, I run the shift board to make sure that the people are in the right spots and throughout the department. And then during any emergency calls that are either structure fires or car accidents or any major medical problems like shootings or stabbings, I then go there and try to coordinate where everyone is going to be on that call and give them job tasks on those scenes. And then also handling all of the evaluations that I do for firefighters, other officers, to make sure that they are staying on task throughout the year. I got hired in 2000, so I've been here for over 23 years. I also am the county technical rescue team leader, and I ran the department team for a handful of years. And then I also play a part in the hazmat team and swiftwater team. I also teach at the college. I do a lot of their rope rescue classes and basic fire live burn trainings and stuff.
Mike Romano has a challenge all his own, raising to the rank of lieutenant.
It's good. Really hasn't settled in yet. I've been acting as a lieutenant for the last couple years, so I kind of got to get my feet wet a little bit, get a little practice doing it, so hopefully it's a smooth transition. I've been a firefighter for well over 20 years now, I started back in the military when I was in the Air Force. This is actually like my 5th department I've been on. So I had some experience before here. I've been on here for about 11 years now, and it's just my time up seniority-wise, and ready to take it on.
Living in Shelby Township, I'm Andrew Shelsky. The Shelby Township Giving Tree is an opportunity for Shelby Township residents to spread some goodwill to the less fortunate. The collection begins on November 27th and runs through December 21st to help the Samaritan House Food Pantry in Washington Township.
Well, every month we help over 200 families with the basic necessities, everything from toilet paper to eggs, milk, dairy, cheese, fresh meat, fresh vegetables, fresh fruit. So when we get these donations in, it helps offset our budget. Every single month we spend at least $10,000 to stack the pantry shelves that you see here. We cover all of Shelby Township now, so to have the community of Shelby Township come together, the fire department, the police department, the residents, all the supervisors, the clerks, everyone come together to benefit Samaritan House is huge. It means a lot to us. It means that we're reaching out to the most needy in the community, and the fact that Shelby year after year does this for us is just amazing. It's especially around the holidays, we're super busy. Shelves get down kind of bare, and so we are always looking forward to that donation.
And every January, some of Shelby Township's finest deliver the much-needed donations to the Samaritan House.
It's at least 200 families every single month. And so when families go out of here, they get 7, 8, 9 bags of groceries. And again, it's enough food to last 2 weeks, 3 meals a day. So we give them breakfast, lunch, toiletries, personal care items. So, I mean, our reach is huge. And like I said, just the donations that we get on a day-to-day basis, people just ringing the bell, coming in. A lot of people don't know about us. We encourage you to come on in. I'd love to give you a tour, show you how you can be, come involved. We're always looking for volunteers. We're here Tuesday, Wednesday, 10 to 6, Fridays, 10 to 4. And we're always looking for volunteers, people to greet the front desk people, supervisors to interview the clients, people to stack the shelves, pull the orders. It's a huge undertaking to get everybody to come together to be able to service our community.
Along with the food and household supply donation, the Shelby Township employees, private citizens, and the Shelby Township Firefighters Union donated a total of $1,224.
Proud to do this, happy to do this. Lindy was organizing this whole thing, and we got a couple checks for you. So we got a cash money for you in addition to all this other stuff of $704.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
It's in here,
Thank
and
you.
I know, and this is from our employees.
Okay.
Lindy, you got a check as well, don't you?
I do. I have 2 checks. I have one from a resident from the Yaldos. They didn't want to buy any supplies. They wanted to leave it up to you.
Okay.
So they have a $20 check, so I'll hand that
well,
over.
thank you for that.
And then the Shelby Township Firefighters Union also donated $500.
Oh
Very
wow,
nice,
that's amazing.
nice.
Thank you so much.
Living in Shelby Township, I'm Andrew Shelsky. It was a wet and rainy day for this year's Shelby Township Jingle Bell Run. This is the 14th year for the Jingle Bell Run, with over 500 participants filing into the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center, and then later down the hill and into Riverbends Park for the race.
Exceptionally good day where I was able to get nice warmer weather, but I couldn't get rid of the rain. But this is our 14th annual. We've had some interesting years in there with weather, but it's worked out good. We had 500 roughly turn out again this year, which is a really great number. It's one of our highest numbers. And then as a result of that, the money that's raised, it's usually around $15,000. It will be this year. I distribute to the 6, 8, 9 different charities in the area to give it back to the community. But everybody has a good party time in the meantime.
The overall male winner was Andrew Lancam from Washington, and the overall female winner was Charlotte Long from Utica. The male and female Masters winners were David Lancam and Rachel Selvage. And the Grandmaster winners were Lori Scoburn and John Tarantino.
Well, what I do is what a lot of the races do. You have the overall male and female, and we have Master male-female, which is normally 40 and above, but we do 40 to 59. And the category I created that's becoming a new trend, senior or Grand Master, that's anybody 60 and over. So there's 3 groups that get a first place special trophy, and they get a $25 gift cards. And then we do the top 3 in each age group, 10-year increment. I don't give everybody one because there's got to be a little incentive to earn it. And I always announce them all because parents have come up to me in the past and said, I love it when you mention the top 3 in each age group. And I heard my son or daughter's name mentioned. So it makes it good for them.
And even man's best friend got a medal for this year's Jingle Bell run.
Something I started a few years ago, once again, a little incentive for people to come out for the race. Any dog that finishes got a medal. I had leftover medals. Well, then last 2 years ago, I had special paw medals made up, and I have one on right here. It's really cool. And anybody with a dog gets a medal. So I had 2 runners last year that each had 2 dogs, so they got 2 medals. And last year, we had 25. I haven't heard the count yet, so this year. But 25 last year that brought the dogs. Pretty cool.
And the most important thing that the Jingle Bell Run provides is much needed funds for local charities.
Well, Parks and Rec always support us in an unbelievable way. AEW Engineering, they sponsor, get runners to come out, but they also manage my whole parking, which is one monster problem. They do an awesome job with that. And then just a lot of the charities. McDonald's donates cookies, and I get other donations from other groups and organizations. And there's a lot of sponsors for me to go through them and all, but they all came through. And I was able to raise quite a bit of money on the sponsorship side, which is really, really good.
Finally, the 2023 Shelby Township Jingle Bell Run was a resounding success, and there are many people to thank.
Thank everybody that was involved, CRM, Joe Youngblood and his staff. I want to thank the police and fire, any of them. The Parks and Rec people here at the Nature Center, they do a phenomenal job. There were so many kids like from Eisenhower that came out and helped, and parents and friends and all. I could go on and forever. And that's it. That really makes the event happen, having all those extra people. I can't do it myself. I just wonder, but you want to make it a great event. You get the sponsors and all. Hansi running, like we had checked in yesterday at their store, and you got 20% off on your purchases. They're incenting us as well to do the run. And Kevin was here again, supporting our race today. And it's those kinds of things, all the people, my family, my wife in particular, she coordinates the food and the prizes. That's a headache. Because we have like 20 raffle prizes that were donated. Pretty cool stuff. The Red Wing tickets to hotel, the restaurants, the Metro Park passes. It's another reason to come out to the race. It's a lot of fun.
Living in Shelby Township, I'm Andrew Shelsky.
Okay, welcome everybody. Today we're going to be making the beaded nightlight cover. It's using quilter safety pins and 2 types of beads. The first step is you have 14 safety pins. You're going to bead each safety pin with 1 silver bead, 3 of the clear beads, and then end it with the silver bead. So the silver are tiny, they're the little ones. So you're gonna put 1 silver, and then you're gonna take 3 of the clear beads, and then the silver, yep. And then after you get that on, you're gonna close it. And that's 1. So you're gonna do that 14 times. Yeah, if you decide if you're gonna ever make more of these, you can even buy the glass beads, and they really sparkle. These will sparkle. What you do is take one of your wires, you're gonna put one of the silver beads on the wire, and then you're gonna put the loop of the safety pin, the bottom of the safety pin. And then you're gonna put another silver bead, it's called a spacer bead, and then you're gonna alternate until you have all 14 pins on the wire separated by 1 spacer bead. And then we're going to twist the wire tightly and trim the wire, yep. When you put them on the wire, make sure they're all the same way. And then when we tie it together, all the beads have to face out. And then you'll do the same thing on the bottom, putting the wire through here. Is you're going to start out with your spacer bead, and then you're going to put the wire
through the big part.
Through the big part. And then you're going to do a spacer bead. What gets tricky is as you start bringing these up, because you have to go in order, wire wants to come down through this part of the...
Okay.
So
yeah,
it's
little
just a
slit.
little frustrating trying to keep the
It from
wire.
going in there.
So yeah, just kind of
Okay.
keep a tight hold on it as you're going and stay in order.
Okay.
And then we're going to twist the wire tightly and trim the wire. Yep. So you just pop off the plastic cap on here and replace it with. And we just strung, that's the base of the nightlight cover, and you just snap it on. You can make these with colored beads as well. Purples, blues, yellows.
If you've ever wanted to start a book club of your own and just don't know how, the Shelby Township Library has a solution for your problem. The Shelby Township Library has new book club kits, so you can start a book club of your own without a problem.
So the book club kits are something that the library implemented about a year ago. We have so far 20 collections of books. Each collection has 6 to 10 copies of a popular book in it. It also comes with some questions about the content of the book, a biography of the person who wrote the book, and some research and information that pertains to the book. So it's great if you have a book club, or if you're looking to start a book club. You can check out one of the kits, share the copies of the book with your friends or your relatives, or just anybody you want to, and then you meet maybe a few weeks later after everyone's had time to read the book, and you go through the questions, talk about the research, and you can really have a great discussion. And so we're just kind of giving you the way to start a book club, or maybe you're already in one but you're looking for something new to read, something to try, a different way to do it. We're offering that for people, and you can just check it out with your library card.
So how do you find these book club kits in the Shelby Township Library?
People who are looking for things at the library can always ask any staff member, and we are happy to help them find things. These kits we're keeping in the adult fiction area, right at the end of the fiction section, right before the large type section, which are right in the main area of the library. But if you don't see them, ask somebody.
And how do you reserve one of these kits? And how long do you get them for?
They can always check the library catalog, and if you put in book club kits, they should show up in the catalog. But you could also call the library or visit the library and talk to a librarian, and they would be happy to talk to you about the different kinds of books and kind of go through them with you and help you pick a good one for your book club. These go out for 3 weeks, but they will renew for an additional 3 weeks.
Living in Shelby Township, I'm Andrew Shelsky.